Hello friends, this is S. Avrinath and you're watching Be With Us. Today we're going to discuss the technique how to find the square root of a perfect square number. The important fact is this method is applicable only for a perfect square number. Okay, for example, let us take a number as 15625. So before going to the concept, we have to know one thing is that every square number, any square number which ends with 0 has its square root ends with 0. And same thing, any square number which ends with 1 has square root as 1, square root n number as either 1 or 9. Same the concept for if the square number ends with 4, square root ends with 2 or 8. If for 5 only 5, for 6 the square root number would end with 4 or 6, for 9 square root number would end with 3 or 7. No square numbers would end with 2, 3, 7 and 8 is confirmed. If any number given to you and has to find a square root and which ends with 2, 3, 7, 8, it's clearly understood that there is no number which has any square root for the numbers ending with 2, 3, 7, 8. The concept because that 1 square will give you 1, 2 square will give you 4, 3 square would give you 9, 4 square would give you 16, 5 square would give you 25, 6 square would give you 36, 7 square no number end with 2, 3, 7, 8. That's the thing. Remember this and by heart this. Then we can use this method. While using this method, you have to find when the number is given as 15625, you have to take the last 2 digit number as a separate, and you have to see what is the last digit of the number. Here is in the case of 5. We know that only one number, okay, only if the square number ends with 5, its square root must end with 5. So no problem, you can directly put on 5 easier. Next you have to find is that after the 2 digits, how many digits are left? Here having 3 digits as 156. In this time you need to have a little bit of memorizing power. You need to memorize from 1 to 100 squares in order to use this method. So if you know that from 1 to 100 squares, it is easier to find that 156 is between which squares. So 12 square means gives you 144 and 13 square gives you 169. So it's between 12 square and 13 square. So it must it must come between 12 to 13. And already we know that if the number ends with 5, definitely the last number is 5 and it cannot be 13 also, it should be lesser than 13 and greater than 12. Confirmly the answer will be 125. 12 is arrived because 156 we have to find this square number which is least to it. If we have 156, we have to find the square number which is before that. So 156 before the number is 144, because after 144 for 13 square it go to 169. So we can never use that. We can never use 169 because number 156 is lesser than 169. So definitely the 156 would have the number starting with 12 and here is ending with 5. So if it comes in case of 5, it's very easier to do. In case if it comes in other, let's see another case. Let's take an example of 6084. Okay. You will have if the number ends with 4, you can have a square root ends with 2 and 8. That's the answer thing. 2 and 8 can end with. Okay, if it ends with 2 and 8, next you have to find what number comes in next. If I think 60, okay, then that will be the 7 square will be 49, 8 square will be 64. So it is between 49 and 64. As a result, it must the square root of this number must start with 7. So it can be either 72 or either 78. Next you have to find what is the number. Okay, so what is the concept is that any number which has a mid square. For example, if you take 10 square, okay. If you take 10 square is 100 and if you take 15 square, you will arrive as 225, which is similarly if you take what can take an example as okay, if you take 10 itself, okay, okay, from this example let us see that for here starting number is 7. So what you have to do is that 7 into 7 plus 1, what would give you as 7 into 8 gives as 56. Okay, so it's clear. 7 into 8 will give you 56. So So what is that? We are getting a 7 into 7 plus 1, 8 gives you 56, and the number given in front of here, that is 60, would be greater than 56. So definitely it is found that it is greater than 75, because as a result, we would get an answer here as 78, because the number before the last two digit is 60, which is greater than the 7 into 8, that is 56. As a result, we'll get 78. Okay, let's see and take another example. 8836. Okay, that definitely 6 comes, means we should end with 4 and 6. 4 and 6, okay. Then we have to find between which 88 will come. So it will come between 81 and 100. That means the starting number should be 9. Okay, it's clear. The next we have to find is that 9 into 9 plus 1 gives you 10. That means it gives you 90. So 88 is below 90. As a result, it's clearly found that the number should be 94, not 96, because the obtained number 90 in the 88 it will be lesser than 90. So if any number you are finding in this manner, if it's more than 90, it should be greater than 95. If it's lesser than 90, if the number obtained here is lesser than 90, it should be before 95. That's why you are obtaining answers 94. I think I'm hoping that it will be much more clearer to you. That's a main fact important to notifying here. So how the concept has arrived is that if you're taking 20 and 25, okay, 2. So 20 is 400, 20 squares are 400, 30 squares are 900, okay. So 25 squared would be 625. And so if you look at that, the first number, eliminating the last two numbers and taking the first number alone, 2 into 3 will give you 6. For any number you can check, it will be applying. That's the very reason we are taking the first number and adding a number to it, and then multiplying the same number and add a number and getting an answer, and you're checking with it. That's the reason if any number obtaining here is greater than the value we found, is then the answer would be the greatest number. And if the number, like in this case, we are getting 9 into 10 is 90 and 88 is below 90, so the answer would be definitely the smaller number. So the basic concept behind square root of a perfect square. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and be with us. We are providing you with more and more inspirational videos also. So stay tuned, watch us and enjoy with message. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.